The mind must have some engagement. One cannot make the mind vacant. Of course, there are some foolish attempts to try to make the mind vacant or void, but that is not possible. The only process that will purify the mind is to engage it in Krishna. The mind must be engaged. If we engage our mind in Krishna, naturally the consciousness becomes fully purified. There is no chance of the entrance of material desire and greed. Tata Purusha Atmanam Kevalam Prakrite Param Nirantaram Swayam Jyotir Animanam Akanditam. At that time, the soul can see himself to be transcendental to material existence and always self-effulgent, never fragmented, also very minute in size. In the state of pure consciousness or Krishna consciousness, one can see himself as a minute particle non-different from the Supreme Lord. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Jiva, or the individual soul, is eternally part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Just as the sun rays are minute particles of brilliant constitution of the sun, so a living entity is a minute particle of the Supreme Spirit. The individual soul and the Supreme Lord are not separated as in material differentiation. The individual soul is a particle from the very beginning. One should not think that because the individual soul is a particle, it is fragmented from the whole spirit. Mayavadi philosophy enunciates that the whole spirit exists, but a part of it, which is called the jiva, is entrapped by illusion. This philosophy, however, is unacceptable because spirit cannot be divided like a fragment of matter. That part, the jiva, is eternally a part. As long as the Supreme Spirit exists, his part and parcel are also existence. As long as the sun exists, the molecules of the sun rays also exist. The jiva particle is estimated in the Vedic literature to be 1/10,000th the size of the upper portion of a hair. It is therefore infinitesimal. The Supreme Spirit is infinite, but the living entity or the individual soul is infinitesimal. Also, it is not different in quality from the Supreme Spirit. Two words in this verse are to be particularly noted. One is nirantaram, which means non-different, or the other, same quality. The individual soul is also expressed here as animanam. Animanam means infinitesimal. The Supreme Soul, the Supreme Spirit is all-pervading, but the very small spirit of the individual. But the very small spirit is the individual soul. Akindatam means not exactly fragmented, but constitutionally always infinitesimal. No one can separate the molecules, parts of the sunshine from the sun. But at the same time, the molecule part of the sunshine is not as expansive as the sun itself. Similarly, the living entity by the constitutional position is qualitatively the same as the Supreme Spirit, but it is infinitesimal. Jnana Vairagya Yuktena Bhakti Yuktena Chatmana Paripashyati Udashinam Prakritim Chahataujatam. In that position of self-realization, by prestige of knowledge and renunciation in devotional service, one sees everything in the right perspective. He becomes indifferent to material existence, and the material influence acts less powerfully upon him. Perfection in self-realization cannot be attained by any kind of yogi unless he engages in devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, for that is the only auspicious path. Srila Srimad Bhagavatam, you are so wonderful. Did you get a lot out of this for you, Megan? What a wonderful instruction is all this, and how concrete and guiding. So, let's follow this analogy. The sun ray and the sun. Wow, the sun. That's a comparison, huh? The sun is like God, and you're part of God, you're part of His creation, but you are infinitesimally small, and He is unimaginably large. So the sun is like, wow, you see the sun. But can you imagine this sun is giving light, warmth to the whole universe? Everybody depends in his life on the sun. It's amazing, absolutely mind-blowing, and still every ray is connected part. And the ray is not the sun. It's a part of the sun, and you cannot say, oh, I'm gonna take one sun ray and cut it away from the sun, and I'm gonna take it in my room. Huh? Can you do that? Let me take a little bit of this light and with me. But indirectly you can do. You can get it on a solar panel, heating up the solar panel and then producing electric current, which later can produce light. But that light will not be like the sun. But the sun ray is actually representing the full power of the sun, in the sense that it gives me access to the sun. I can look at the sun. Separately from the sun, I cannot. So, it's an analogy, but it's so deep and so significant, because Jyoti, light, Jiva is also light, and Krishna is the original light. So it is not even so far-fetched, the example. It is right from Kakuserangwang, the concept of the supreme light, which is sustaining all life. And this is in Arawaku language in South America. And then the receiving of the light, the producer of which is the material energy, which is receiving the sun rays and then produces life in its womb. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Everything is so amazing. What can you do with this? You can translate it into a devotional life. Like it says, only if you're engaged in devotional service, then you can move into this direction. Then you can actually contain within yourself this wonderful connection. I'm part of the sun. I'm part of the Absolute. I'm actually part of it. And I'm part of His divine plan. My only problem is I don't know exactly what is His plan with me. Of course, that's why we search out a spiritual master. What is the plan for Arup? Is there any plan? Does he have any business to do? Should he get up early in the morning and preach every day? Or what is he meant to do? Surely he's not meant to be a policeman in Bengal. Huh? No. And what Shanta, what is he meant? He's a part of Krishna. He himself. And you too. So you have something very important to do because you're somebody very important. Not just anybody born in Floripa, and now you're just figuring out what to do in life. No, you are part of Krishna's plan, part of Krishna's love, part of Krishna's invitation. Come to me, come to Goloka, come be with me. I want you to be with me. I don't want to be you in a Formula One racetrack, watching stupid cars fly by. And now I've been involved with the ultimate machinery of this world. Stupid possessions. Are you possessed by your possessions, or do you want to have a real possession? Or do you want to be the possession of the Lord? That is the greatest ambition of the soul. My Lord possesses me. That He will take me to His world of love and keep me there. I don't want to leave there. He'll go to the world of love and then He's going to say, you go back to New York. Oh my God. I want to be with you, my Lord. No New York, please. Well, if the Lord wants you to go to New York, you have to go to New York. That's why pure devotee like Prabhupada went to New York. He could have stayed with Krishna. He could have said, that I knew was going to happen. Yes. So, something like this, if Prabhupada, if Krishna wants you to be somewhere, well then that's what you will do. You will go there and stick it out. And they stick you into different positions, Sometimes they stick you right in front of a beach to preach. It's pretty tough, no? People go to the beach to enjoy, and you're put to the beach to preach. Why not? My Guru Bhai Siddhaswarupananda, he started his preaching on the beach of Garuja in Brazil to the surfers. Prabhupada called them sufferers. He preached to the sufferers. Come and chant Hare Krishna. Stop suffering for nothing. Oh, no wave today, no wave today, no wave today. And then the wave gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Finally, the wave may kill them. Or shark eats them. So many things happen, to the sufferers. But Jagadguru Siddhaswarupananda, he went to preach there. And he preached and he made devotees by Krishna's grace. And they became the first devotees in Brazil. That's how the Krishna consciousness started in Brazil. In Sao Paulo, nobody listened at that time. But the sufferers from Garuja, they joined. They became the first messengers of love. So, what is Krishna's plan with us? This is the task to find out. I don't know. Raghunath is going to Nepal. Why? Well, maybe Krishna has some business in Nepal. Personally, I don't got no business in Nepal, but Nepal is definitely a high place, no? High mountains, the sacred Himalayas are there, and so many souls, wonderful Nepali people, they all love Lord Chaitanya also, so, or they want to find out about him. So, and Krishna has business in Nepal. What to say and what to do. Ekachakra thought so, and he went there. What to do? Assam, Radhakunda, Czech Republic. Krishna has business everywhere. He seems to be a multinational magnate of having a business in everybody's heart. He's meddling his fingers and going, and then you go, Krishna, and now what? I was just reading this morning one expression of Radharani. She was very upset with Krishna because he didn't come when he had told her that he would come. Oof. She didn't like it. But she said, well, you can do whatever you want, like we were reading this morning in the Shikshastakam. Huh? You can make me broken-hearted by not being present before me. Okay, treat me roughly with your embrace. Whatever you want to do. I'm unconditionally yours. It's a very, very, very tough situation. But love is tough. People want love without the toughness. It's not. Love is tough. That's why there's separation. Vipralamba. If you love somebody, then it's intolerable to be without him. So this is the relationship Krishna is churning in us. If you follow the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, they were crying in separation of Radharani and Krishna. They were crying. So many sweet things. But it's tough. Can we always stay together? Can we always look each other in the eye? But can we always be so close to each other? No. We are all in the hands of the Supreme Sun, Krishna. He sends his unlimited rays of hope and warmth and light everywhere. But everyone is in his own dharma. Everybody has to embrace his dharma. And that dharma, brahmachari dharma, Vishnu Priya dharma, grihastha dharma, vanaprastha dharma, sannyasi dharma. So many dharmas. Each one of the dharmas is to prepare you for your nitya sambandha, for your eternal relationship with Krishna. So, Sri Krishna is the king of the naughty, stealers of hearts. I mean, it's really too much. Because he really steals people's heart. And then when he steals your heart, and you're suspended there. What to do, where to go. Of course, you can read the books, you can chant the name, and you can help others. And that's really the saving thing. Looking after others, helping them. But then sometimes you get up yourself in the morning, you hold your head, you say, wow, where am I? Krishna, who am I? And we, again, what is in our possession? And we understand again that no possession is in our possession. Nothing. What do you mean? Not even your body is in your possession. Your body may be finished at any second. Now you're gonna spend $10,000 on your toe, on your eyesight. If the doctor says we need $10,000, otherwise your eyesight is gonna look gone. Good God, how am I gonna get $10,000? But if it is for saving my eyesight, then we are looking. Where's good? And then we get 10,000 and we give it to the doctor. Please save my eyesight. But once you're dead, nobody wants to spend even $5 on your body anymore. maybe they want to take a part out, but not when you're dead. You're finished, burned. So that's the difference between I and mine. I and mine is my preoccupation. Who am I and what is mine and what is my destiny? That's really the crucial question. We identify this body with this body. We identify even with our car. We say, my camera. That's a good joke. Huh? Any moment somebody may take it, snatch it, run it, it's gone. My computer, my iPad. Ah, good illusion you got there, my dear. Of course, you think my son and my daughter, and they think my father. But even that's not a sure relationship. How many of our parents expected us to do something different from what we are doing? They were thinking, oh, you should do this and this and this. And you say, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do something totally different. But son, you have to learn father's profession so you can take over father's business. And son said, no, I'm not going to do your business. Why not? I don't want to. I'm a different person. So father gets very upset. But I need somebody to help me and to take over the business. Yeah, get somebody else, not me. Oh, so difficult. So this is the situation, the real situation in this world. So there is no possession. And if you take something which is not yours, then you have to pay for it. Then something will happen and you will have to pay. Because Krishna is supreme. He knows what's for you and what's not for you. We all have a quota. Ishavasya idam savam jat kincha jagat jam jagat chena tena punjitaha makritaha kasya svitanam. Each and everyone has a quota set aside of things he can have. And if you take that quota, you're not sinful. But if you want to take what's not in your quota, then you're sinful. Then you bring up problems. Oh. So the possession issue and the possessor. Are you the possessor? Come on, think it carefully. What do you possess? Your hair? That can be cut in any second. Your mind? That can be confused. How many people go mad and run around like mad people bouncing in the street? Hmm? So a possessor, a rightful possessor, can set claim on something which he will not lose. Because as soon as you lose some, there was a nice saying in like one of those write-ups, pin-up messages. It says, "This house was constructed by my grandpa. Then my father lived in it. He passed away. Now I'm here in my last days of life. And probably my son is going to be living here in the future, and then his grandchildren. Now please tell me, who is the owner of the house?" So the possessor, that is a good confusion. And why you is attached to your so-called possessions. Why you think, oh, I'm so lucky. Hare Krishna. Your beauty is not your possession either. It's the liquid beauty. Just you take some purgas for a few days, and the beauty will looking very thin, frail, like that. Even your beauty is not yours. You're learning, it's not yours. One smack on your head and you forget even where you were born. So many people, they lose their memory. So many people. Or they lose their communication skills. So then, is possession existing? Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhoktaram yagya tapasam sarva loka maheshwaram suridam sarva bhutanam gyatva shantim richati. Krishna says, I am the supreme enjoyer, Bhoktaram. I am the supreme controller, and I am the supreme possessor. I am the proprietor of everything. The wise who know that, they can get peaceful condition of mind. Yes, there is somebody who's the possessor. The sun is the owner of the sun rays.